But first, more water could be released from our three major dams as wet and wild weather drenches the southeast. A slow-moving low is causing dangerous beach conditions from Fraser Island to the New South Wales border.
Menacing skies, violent winds and ominous warnings. A low moving slowly off the coast is whipping up wild seas and pelting heavy rain across the southeast. Residents are being told to prepare, and it's bringing back painful memories for some.
I do say to people who went through a very traumatic experience last year, if you're feeling very anxious with all of this wet weather, that's normal. But if you are feeling that you need some help, don't hesitate to reach out for it.
Warnings of flash flooding have been in place for coastal parts south of Fraser Island for most of the day. Some areas have had more than 200 millimetres of rain in 48 hours. 5 dams, including Wobber Falls, are overflowing. SEQ Water is preparing to make possible releases from Wivenhoe, North Pine and Somerset dams. The Sunshine Coast Disaster Management Group set up their emergency centre early.
If we were to receive significant falls in a short space of time, then there may be some areas that we may be concerned about.
Authorities right along the length of the southern coast were prepared for the worst and spent the day keeping a close eye on the situation. The system has moved slowly south.
No, it's pretty much staying as it is, just moving southwards in a fairly sort of stable way. It's not really strengthening or weakening.
The wild weather sent the Greens heading home to Bundaberg early.
We come down a couple of days ago to try and get a bit of relaxation and stuff like that. And as soon as we got down here around the Sunshine Coast, it just started raining.
Others, however, didn't mind.
Nah, we're from Tassie anyway, so it's kind of like this all the time.
On the Sunshine Coast, Summer Burke, 10 News.
The severe weather warning is still in place for the southeast. Amanda, how long is this set to last?
Well, Georgie, the Bureau is actually just updating that severe weather warning as we go to air at the moment. The main focus now for the next 24 hours will be the dangerous beach conditions. The southeast coast will continue to be pummeled by very large waves, very large swell, also very strong winds. But the immediate threat of intense rainfall has now eased off. We might still see a little bit of moderate rain on the Sunshine Coast. Flood warnings are still in place up there, but overall the rain has eased right off. Most of it fell offshore today. Last night, though, a whole different story. We had some more torrential recordings, in particular across the Sunshine Coast hinterland. In Landsborough, the gauge recorded 142 millimetres in the 24 hours till 9 a.m. In fact, several recordings in that region in excess of 130 millimetres, and the Gold Coast hinterland felt it too, up to 136 millimetres at Upper Springbrook. Not as much for Brisbane suburbs, mainly around 40 to 50 millimetres till 9 this morning. And today, most of the rain was actually felt on the Gold Coast, a further 20 to 30 millimetres down there. The rest of us really only saw less than 10 or 15 millimetres. So the next couple of days, certainly far from ideal conditions at the beach. We should, though, start to see a little bit of sunshine from tomorrow afternoon, certainly by Thursday.